Welcome everybody to Penny Nation Live podcast with James and Tashi. Tashi, what's up?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Sunday.
Oh, there's a lot of things going on this week.
A little bit.
I have to tell you, I have a confession. I'm tired, and I think I'm coming down with a hot boy summer cold.
A hot boy summer cold.
Yes.
A lot of people gonna get that. You know, y'all keep
Especially
hopping around the way y'all hopping.
Bopping. Psych. Don't nobody want me. Anyway, welcome. There's a lot of stuff to get into. We gotta talk about a bunch of shit today. I mean, okay, well, I said it. Okay, a lot of stuff. So let's start off with ASAP Rocky. He is free.
If we must.
He is free.
And I'm really feeling like I don't really care too much.
Well, I just feel like I don't know. Okay, so if you don't know about the ASAP Rocky story, I think everybody in the hood knows. But so ASAP Rocky is a rapper who got arrested in Sweden because he got into a fight with fans. But apparently the fans were being aggressive towards him and his crew, and were fighting them and were swinging. He felt like he was defending himself. There was video of them being aggressive towards ASAP, but not of them like actually fighting. Like, but then ASAP from the hood, so like he put it down. He said, "Well, pop,
is he from the hood though?" Because in his interview he said, "Well, maybe he's just currently talking about how he."
We'll get into that in a second.
Yeah.
But
you know how I feel about ASAP.
Yes,
so.
I do. So there's video footage of him in Sweden fighting the fans, and he felt like he was defending himself because he was stalking them, like he was going around stalking them, and he was like tired of it. So he got arrested in Sweden and saying that like because they seen the footage and it was like very aggressive, and well, he beat the crap out of him pretty much. So he's been locked up. He's been locked up in Sweden for I don't know how long it was. It's been like a month or so. I don't know. I don't get into ASAP's business. But so Kanye West called the Trumpster, Orange Band, Small Hands Band, Grabby Smalls, as I like to call them, and asked him, like if he can talk to the government. But apparently the government has nothing in Sweden. Doesn't have anything to do with. I guess I don't know what you call it, but the lower level of government
they don't
there,
deal with it,
so they wouldn't have any influence. But somehow he got free. I don't know how he got free. I bet y'all look it up.
Probably because Trump was on Twitter talking trash. That like he always does. Listen,
it doesn't equal to.
We say negative consequences if ASAP don't get released. What's that mean? Negative from a president of the United States.
That's what he said.
That negative consequences.
If ASAP, so they threatened Sweden.
This is what I'm saying. Like
what?
But it's only on Twitter, so does it count if it's on Twitter? Does it? That's his favorite form of communication.
He loves a Twitter beef. I wish you beef with your morals. But anyway, he loves a Twitter beef. Like what the? Anyway, so yeah, he's released, but apparently there's some old footage or it's old.
So you call it old. So I don't know if anyone remembers the Black Lives Matter movement a couple years ago with the whole Ferguson incident, where he had an interview, I believe it was on Breakfast Club, and he basically was saying how he didn't want to talk about Black Lives Matter and he didn't really care because it didn't affect him because he lived in Soho and that's what he wanted to talk about. And so I just think that it's weird how karma doesn't really take that long to manifest and come back and show you. You do need people. You do need Black Lives Matter because you are black and now you're in Sweden and now you're in jail.
And now you matter. Huh.
Exactly.
Now you think now you matter.
To care about you, but why should we care about you when in 2016 you was talking about, oh, it doesn't affect me? Like
Lil Wayne said the same thing.
He did.
He said, oh, it doesn't matter. Here's the thing: when you get about money, right? Is that some people get to a certain level in their own mind that nothing else will affect them. Yes, you're away from the hood or whatever, but you don't have to be in the hood. You don't have to be in certain areas for it to affect you.
But he's like trying to disconnect himself like from where he came from is what I took it as, because it's like that's how you grew up. So for you to be like, okay, well now I'm at a point where I have status, it doesn't affect me.
Right.
But it used to. It would have. It affects people that you're related to, I'm sure, who still live in the hood.
Right. But it doesn't even matter about being in the hood. It's not even about that. It's about you being black.
That too, being black, just being black in general.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should just want to help your people,
right?
Regardless
from where
of
you came from.
It doesn't matter if you came from there or not. you should be like, oh, what's going on? Oh, this is actually going on. It's in the news every other day.
Right.
It's affecting me because it will affect my cousins who
Or the
don't
people
have
that's trying
the
to
same.
buy the music that I want to put out.
Yeah, the people, your own family
Hello.
who's probably not in the same position as you, your fans who, want to be like you, or whatever, are probably in the same predicament.
Right. They look up to you. All of that. Like, it's weird. It's bewildering is my favorite word. That's the word that I like to use. It's bewildering because it's like
He's lost in the sauce. Is like
yeah. It's just it's confusing, but whatever.
Like I don't.
That new Chance the Rapper album is out. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Switching subjects.
No. Okay, ADHD. I was like, excuse me. How do we get
yeah,
that?
because over ASAP.
Why? Oh. So you're just. Oh, I get it. You were just going back to another rapper that's relevant.
Just switching the topic.
Woke.
Yeah, I mean, I think Chance the Rapper is probably one of the wokest artists that I listen to.
Yeah, I mean, he is pretty woke. I mean, he looks
Go
a
get the
little
album.
weird. I'll get that.
He what?
He looks a little weird.
What does his looks have to do?
I don't know nothing. It's just to me, he looks like he's a little possessed.
I mean,
no, I don't know why. It's just I don't know why. It's not even. He just looks like, you know what? He got an old Negro spiritual face. You know what I mean?
Drake's album is out as well. Like, you guys go get that.
He looked like Lou Rawls. It's like Lou Rawls. I just feel like it's not okay. I feel like he has an older person face. You know, like people used to look. You know, like you see old pictures that look like people say, "Oh, this when I was 21 and he looked 41."
Yes,
he has that kind of face, like an old school, like his parents are older or something. You know what I mean?
No, it's funny because me and my friends were talking about that, and it's really true. Like people used to have older faces, or maybe we were just young and we just thought their faces.
No, they have older faces. I look back at it like, yeah, you still look old. Because I'm at an older place in my life, meaning above 25. We're not going past that. But so he just has one of those faces where he's just gonna look like his age, but by the time he's gonna be 40.
The nose in his hat. It might be the nose in his hat.
It's just like his face is smiling.
Oh my god.
It just looks weird. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not judging his face. I'm just saying like he just has that old Negro spiritual.
Control.
He looks like he's gonna sing "Wade in the Water" at any given moment. I don't know. It's just how I feel.
Y'all look terrible.
I mean, "Wade in the Water."
Y'all look terrible.
That's bad. Stop,
that's
James.
terrible.
Stop.
But his album is out. Y'all should go listen
to it.
Get his album. It's nice. I listened to it.
It's called Old Negro Spirituals.
You know what? It's not. It's called The Big
Wade
Day.
in the Water.
It's a good album.
Featuring A$AP Rocky.
We're not doing this. We are not.
Remixed by Lil Wayne. It affects me now. I'm still on drugs. Anyway.
All I know is that Regine's going to come for you because she don't like people talking about her daddy.
Listen, I don't care oregano what.
Oregano?
What's her name?
Regine?
Reagan. Reagan what says about me, okay? She can't do nothing. She got small little hands. One thing I noticed about her, she has small little hands.
Well, she's a female. She's supposed to
No, but it's like stumpy. I've seen them before, and it's just, I don't mean to talk crap, but I'm just saying she has little things like that irritate me. And it's not nobody's fault. It's just my personal. I don't know.
A lot of quirks with you.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry. You know what I mean? If you get that,
for her?
Yes, her hands. And like, anyway, she's running a dinosaur. But anyway, moving on. There's other things in the news other than them. So the other day, little Boo-Boo, you know Hunny Boo-Boo?
I recall her briefly. She was like, what is she on TV? She was doing like
Tiara, some
show. Toddlers and Tiaras.
Was it
No,
that?
I don't think that's the show she was on.
We're promoting the wrong show. Sorry.
But something along those lines.
Yeah, she was like a pageant.
She was a pageant something.
Something or other.
Okay.
Whatever. So obviously her mom is, what's her name? Anyway, she's kind of big, and she was fat. Now she lost weight.
Yeah, she was on the show. Yeah,
we don't know anything about it. Actually, we didn't do any research. So anyway, only thing we know is that Hunny Boo-Boo was on live, and she was.
This was on live.
Yeah, she was pretending to snort coke. Now this is significant because her mom is a crackhead, and with a new boyfriend, husband, whatever he is, they've been caught online, like. Other people's been catching them, like at the casino where she lives at, because I guess she moved to Las Vegas, and she's been on a crack binge, and with her boyfriend, and I don't know. She lost weight now.
Maybe she was trying to reach out through, faking the snorting of the illegal substance.
No, I think she just is having a messed up childhood, and her mom is messed up. Period.
Well, when you put children on TV at an early age, especially, I don't want to sound rude. How do you?
Just say
from
it.
that background.
This is PettyNation.
From that background.
Are you saying rednecks? What are you saying?
That's not the phrase that I used.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's what they are. I don't know. If that's
I'm not. I'm just asking. I didn't say that it was.
I'm just saying that type
confused.
of foundation.
Hillbilly? Are you saying hillbilly? I'm not saying that, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she says, but she said herself that she's country. She's a hillbilly. So
country. Said, so
we'll say country. Let's say it together. We'll say country.
It's different. Maybe, but like I said before, I feel like once you hit a certain, not milestone, but when you feel like you've made it, I feel like they don't think things matter anymore, or like certain things don't affect them because they're rich or they're not regular anymore.
I think it's once you can take the kid out the hood, but what is the phrase?
You could take the hood out. I don't know.
You could take the
I'm
hood.
not from the hood.
Listen,
you could take me out the hood, but you can't take the hood out me.
Something like that. You can take
weird.
the hillbilly out the country, but you can't take the redneck out of the whatever, something like that. Something to the effect of that. So I think that's what it is. It's like they think they can do the same thing that they used to be able to get away with. But like, did you know that one of her baby daddies is a convicted child toucher?
Oh, I didn't know that she had more than one baby daddy. So
yeah. So and she was still involved with him, got involved with him, and then the kids got taken away, and she almost got to jail because it's like, this is a threat to your kids. Who's Hunny Boo-Boo was younger at the time, and she was like, okay, so I guess she dumped him. So I think all her old ways of like getting away with, she has to remember she's in the spotlight. You can't do this, but drugs take over now. Like so. Yeah. So she was pretending to snort some stuff, and her sister, who has her now because her mom's on a drug binge, she's only like 19 or 20. It was like, what the F? What the F are you doing? You can't be doing that on live. She was like, I was just joking. I'm just like, this is not this little girl's fault though. Like, this little girl needs like a stable home. Not her sister's not trying, but it's like
she needs an adult.
She needs an actual adult in her life, like who is steady and ready,
and not on drugs.
Not on drugs. So shout out to Hunny Boo-Boo. Hopefully you'll get your life together. Not you, like maybe your parents get your life together for you, because like Whitney said, so crack is whack, crack is cheap. Do you know, Diane? Do you? Do you, Diane?
I miss Whitney. I definitely did. I should have tagged you in this video that
I
posted
missed
on my page.
I'm gonna tell you. Let's go back. I missed the old Whitney and Bobby when they were together, man. Oh, that was some classic. B. Bobby Brown. Do you ever see that show? I sometimes watch the episodes now to this day. Do you say they work for me? They work for me.
When they was trying on the sunglasses,
we have to go because I was like, I was in tears. Like, what in the crack is going on?
Listen,
I want to know what's going on.
Crack and dog food, but
oh my God! And then like, did you know one trick that I didn't know for puffy eyes? Yeah, there's a trick because Bobby, on the drug binge, that like he's been gay. Not been gay. What was it? No. What's the thing you use for your butt? The cream you use for your butt.
I'm sorry. What?
What is the cream that?
That just threw me off.
What is the word? Oh my God!
Like a hemorrhoid or something?
Yeah. What's that?
Hemorrhoid cream?
Yes. You can put that underneath your eyes for puffiness. Did you know that? Did you know
I'm
that?
Look this up because I don't think that's what it is.
Yes, it is. Because watch it.
For your butt. Okay.
It is for your butt.
It's not A&D.
But you can put it underneath your eyebrows. Ladies, y'all be using all this stuff from Kim Kardashian. All you need is butt cream to put the thing down.
I can't even.
I didn't know that either. I was like, that's what. I was like, first of all, how did he find that out? I have several questions about that. How did he know to do that?
I'm gonna Google this.
And who was the first person to use it on the eyebrows by accident? What was they doing?
The butt cream on their
What was they doing to find that out? Was it like,
why did they have the butt cream?
Were they going grocery shopping, if you know what I mean, and somebody was using.
Somebody was definitely going grocery shopping.
Somebody's going grocery shopping. If you pick up what I'm dropping down, so somebody was going grocery shopping. So I mean, hey, if you guys have questions, just say something. Ask a question. I'm trying. I know it's supposed to be professional, but yeah, I need some questions. Don't nobody want to ask questions. Y'all want to sit and laugh and say something. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on live. I'm on my other live.
Yeah.
Nobody says anything. I'm just gonna tell the truth. You know what? This is Petty Nation. Let's just tell it like it is. Although me and Tashi are dressed like today, this is not planned.
He definitely
can you see?
my outfit.
First of all, we look like survivors. We look like
Destiny's
Michelle.
No child.
No child. No children. Destiny's no children. Amen. She has the top. I have the army fatigue hat.
I don't know who Big Boy. No.
Big Boy.
They asked if you were Big Boy. I don't know.
Big Boy, like from Outkast. Are you calling me fat?
I don't have no clue.
Who the hell is Big Boy?
I don't know.
I'm not fat. I look fat? Now
it's the voice. It's the voice. It's the voice. They said the voice is close.
To Big Boy, to
I guess
the DJ, like Big Boy, Big City.
Listen, I have no clue who Big Boy is. Like no clue at all.
Oh, that's good. That means I sound like I'm supposed to be on the radio. Okay, so let's get into a subject that this is off topic of celebrities, but my landlord's been on my last damn nerves. My landlord's been getting on my nerves.
Oh, your landlord?
Yeah, she's been on my last nerve. Now, I was supposed to get my toilet fixed. This is totally like I just random thought.
You want to just randomly?
I just want to talk about it. I feel like this is my family. We need to vent. We need to talk about this.
Go ahead, vent a little bit. I might have some advice.
I was supposed to get my toilet fixed and my floor fixed. Mind you, the floor looks like it's like what is that material from like 1980?
That
like,
white and black thing?
No, not like real bathroom floor. It's like a stuff that you could probably glue down.
Oh, like the tiles?
No, not the tiles. It's a tile shape, but it's like a whole floor that you can roll out. What is it? But not vinyl. What is it called?
But no, that's what it is. They come in like little squares.
No. It's one big long thing, and you like glue it.
Wallpaper?
No, Dimitri, do you know?
The wallpaper for the floor.
So anyway, it's old.
Okay.
And like there's like parts of my apartment that's updated and parts that's like not in. So when I came there, I noticed that underneath the floor was a little black. I was like, okay, maybe it's just needs a little bleach. Over the years, now it's black towards the. It's been getting wet because it hasn't been glued down like the floor. So it's been underneath. It's getting black. I'm like, oh, this might be black mold. They was like, no, it might be just wet. I hope it's black mold so I can move out and fix it.
Oh, yeah, because you're going to have to pay for you to be in a hotel, pay to get it.
Oh, wait, I don't want to do all that, though. But anyway, so she said, it's nothing. But now.
Somebody says asbestos.
Asbestos is in the wall, shawty. Jasmine, I'm going to need you to look up things. Asbestos is not that. That's mold. Asbestos is in the wall.
Whatever it is, it's still bad. You can't be breathing in mold.
No. So she said it's just wetness or whatever that's been. And then my toilet, I found out was leaking underneath.
Mold, but okay.
Yeah. My toilet was leaking underneath. And it was completely sealed. So I'm like, great. So I had to get a new toilet, new floor. It's like, oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. It's been 2 weeks. So this will be week 3. And they're supposed to come back. So basically, I don't like the contractors or whoever you can call them and my landlord.
I mean, I'm sure she's the one who hired them, though.
Yeah.
Are they her
it's
cousins
the same people, and it's the same company she's been using. So, like, they know her. And
oh, so the ones who were supposed to fix it, who never fixed it in the first place?
Yeah.
Who keep getting called out?
Yes,
so
yes.
Yeah.
So, and then she tried to blame me. She was like, can you measure the floors? I'm like, listen, I told her, I was like, straight up, I'm not Bob the Builder. I don't know how to measure a floor. Like, I'll measure it, but I don't know what it means. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because where I live is, I don't live in a complex. Somebody, like, owned it. It's a Victorian style house, and now like she broke them up into like apartments.
Trying to get money.
But she owned it for like 30 years, whatever. But like, she was like, well, if you don't do it, then I can't do it. Mind you, it's not like I would like figure it out if she was like living.
Yeah, I would have you figure it out because they keep saying that asbestos can be found anywhere in the house.
Yeah, but that's not asbestos though.
How do you know? Because
asbestos don't look like that. It's in the walls, not in the floor.
Okay. Listen, my followers is just trying to help you out. Listen,
I mean, yeah, I mean,
you might have an asbestos case, okay? You might have to call Sam or something, okay?
I'm gonna have asbestos, diabetes, anything I can if I'm gonna get a bag.
Mesothelioma, all of that.
Yeah, for real. Asthma, eczema. I'm putting everything on the table. I was like, ma'am, court, lady, judge, I have eczema and asthma because of this asbestos slash germ that I have because this lady don't want to take up my stuff. No, but she's doing it. It's just been taking a long time. The really thing that's getting on my nerves is that she wants me to do all this stuff, but she's there every single day. She asked me to measure the floor.
Is she old? If she's old, why was she's not gonna?
No. She's like always. She's like digging up dirt. She's restructuring things. She likes to do that.
She's moving.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not like she's some old lady. I mean, she's older, but she's like almost 60, so she's not like old.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been like fixing everything. She keeps asking me to measure the floor. I'm like, why can't you do it yourself? You're not that busy. I didn't say that, but you know what I mean? Like, why can't you do it? Like, you want me to measure the floor when you're here every single day and you see me leaving for work and you're asking me, you're at the house, you have the key, do it yourself. But you want me to measure the floor. Why
don't you just send her a nice message like, hey, I'm going to be busy this week. Do you think you can go into the apartment and measure the floors in the bathroom?
Because I'm too angry. I did ask. I was like, you don't have a measure, like you can't do it yourself. I don't have like tact, so I'm like, you can't do it yourself.
Just like that. Hey, Miss Barbara, I'm gonna be busy this week. Do you think that you can go into the apartment?
Did I tell you her name?
No, is that her name?
Yes. Oh shit! I just told her. What? How did you know? Out of all the names, I'm a little scared.
I mean, I feel like Barbara's just okay.
Don't say her name, because what if she watches?
Okay, Martha. Miss Martha.
She's like, hello, Barbara. This is Shirley.
Tell Miss Martha, just let her know. Like, hey, I'm going to be busy this week. The next couple weeks, I'm going to be busy.
Yeah.
Just go right in there. Do your thing.
Yeah, like, I try to be nice. But, like, when I'm angry, I just go into, like, this is stupid. What are you doing?
Oh no, I can definitely understand that. It's just working on your patience. I've been working, you know. At my first job, I won't tell y'all where. If you know, you already know what I have to deal with on a day-to-day. So it's like you just gotta work on patience. Like that's all it is.
Oh my God! Speaking of job, one of my jobs, I have like 30.
One of your many.
Somebody keeps changing the schedule, meaning like they've been there for like a long time, and so they've been able to like switch. Sorry, I look crazy. I'm just leave the thing like this. They keep switching the schedule, and it's like, bro, like what is the problem? Like why do you keep switching the schedule?
I was like, I got stuff to do this week.
Like, but he's not in charge. He's just like one of the people that been there a long time. So he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm going on vacation. I'm taking off vacation. I'm just like, yo.
Oh, that's seniority.
Yeah, but I'm like, bro, like, I have bills. And you're like, you're effing with my bills right now. And this has been going on for a while. And it's been getting on my last nerve. And I haven't been able to say it, but I'm going to say it here. And he follows me on Facebook. So if he sees it, oh, well. It's been getting on my nerves, and I'm going to need you to stop. If I'm on the schedule, you need to keep it on the schedule. And
he's been taking you off the schedule.
Off the schedule.
Ooh.
Oh, he says, like, oh, this is the wrong date. But then I go talk to somebody else, and they're like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be. I'm just like, I don't know what the truth is. I just want my hours because I have bills to pay, and you guys are effing with my hours.
Very true.
So I'm going to need y'all to get it together. If you see it, if you probably think this podcast is about you. It's about you.
That's what it is.
Okay. Tashi, what else you got going on?
So something interesting that I seen on Instagram, I think a day or two ago. So there was a video that a man from LA, I guess he's like an LA, I don't know what words I can say and what words I can't say.
LA what?
He liked to wear this color a lot.
Oh, he's a Crip?
Oh, okay, so I can say. Okay, so he's an LA Crip, and he made this video from the perspective, supposedly, of the person who shot Tupac.
What?
So, like, there's been this thing, like, trending, like, oh, did Tupac deserve to die or whatever, and I'm pretty sure.
Okay, nobody deserves to die.
Right. And
except for... Never mind. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, because when you say that, it's just like, actually, some people do.
Yeah, sorry, you gotta
deserve not to be here anymore. But you know, it was very interesting, and the concept was very interesting as well, because basically it was just like, yeah, you know, I guess someone that he grew up with or someone that taught him the game or whatever, basically told him this story as if he was one of the people in the car when it happened, and it was just kind of like this is what happened. from our point of view. So I just thought that was very interesting. If you guys want to look that up, it is on Glasses Lock. GLASSES LOC.
Wait. So I'm confused. Okay. What? How did he come up with the what?
Because
what
his
happened?
friend, who was also a Crip, who was in the vehicle, supposedly told him the story.
Okay, but wait. There was somebody else. Was he in the back? Because
They said it was 4 people in the car when Tupac got shot. The car that was doing the shooting. There was 4 people in the car.
Oh, okay.
So I guess this is from the shooter, apparently.
Okay.
From his perspective.
So he's snitching on himself.
Well, I guess the guy's not alive anymore or something like that. So that's why they did the project, because I guess no one could get in trouble if the shooter is no longer living.
I mean,
but if you want to check it out, it's on Instagram. It was interesting. It's like a 4 or 5 minute little project or whatever.
And he just was telling the story of how he shot.
It's literally like it's set up like a music video, so it's a little different. But it's literally like through the eyes, like you could see like the person blinking like every so often. It's a little. I mean, it's nice.
It's nice.
I mean, not the concept, but like what it is, like how they shot it and stuff like that. Not, the fact that. But that's his story. I mean, it happened. It's life. It happened. It's a retaliation.
Do you think Tupac is doing retaliation in heaven?
Do I think he's doing retaliation?
Yeah, in heaven. Do you think so? And do you think Biggie and Tupac
First off, is Tupac dead?
Please don't be one of these black people. Please don't.
All I'm saying is
Tupac is dead.
Over the last week and a half, you just
Oh my God, this gets on my nerves so bad.
Okay. This is all I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna leave it at that.
No. So Tupac is dead. Tupac is dead.
Okay, that's fine. But listen, so I forget the guy's name. He's like this huge activist, but people have issues with him because sometimes his stories don't be making sense. But he said basically there's a book written about the Martin Luther King death. Yeah. And how a lot of people think that he died on that balcony, and he didn't. And he really died in the hospital by the doctor. The doctor suffocated him. And these are real facts. There's a whole book about this.
I think I read
like,
something about that. I think I read something about that.
But the story that people tell is
that he died. He got shot automatically.
And you just think, okay, he died because he got shot. Well, no. He was alive until he got to the hospital. And then he was killed.
And then he was suffocated. And then all of a sudden he died.
Well, he was suffocated. That's how he died.
Okay. Then you believe.
But I'm sorry, what?
You believe that? I'm not saying that.
But why shouldn't I believe it?
I don't know. I just believe.
You don't believe there's a conspiracy?
Of course, because like there's a lot of stuff that happened. I'm not gonna go into the details. Mm-hmm. That a lot of people didn't believe things happened up until now. If you catch my drift, until we started having cell phone footage of it.
Okay.
Of a lot of things that has been happening in America.
Right.
Until then, a lot of people who of the opposite color didn't believe that happened a lot. And it's been happening. It's just back in the 90s and 80s or whatever, there wasn't cell phones. So you couldn't record it. But I would see stuff as a kid that was similar.
Right.
And so I know what to be true is that just like what is the cell, that lady, they use her cells for everything. She's the reason why we all
why we have like cancer vaccines and stuff like that.
Yeah. What is her name?
I have no clue what her name is, but I know exactly
you know what I'm talking about. Some black lady, they use her DNA or whatever to cure.
But that's why they try to get, what is this stuff
But they
called?
kept it under wraps until recent years. Like, I don't know, like 20, 25 years ago. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I believe every conspiracy theory, I am not totally 1,000% not believing. But it's
except
just
for
like,
Tupac. You believe Tupac is dead?
Tupac is dead, yes. Tupac is dead. Biggie's dead. Who else? Michael Jackson's dead. They're all dead. I would like them to be alive because I don't want to hear all this ratchet music going on.
You don't like the new genre that's out?
No, not really. I mean, I do
it's this for the new kids. It's not for us.
I mean, we're still millennial age, so like we're the older millennial. We are though. I'm gonna tell you why.
But we're graduating.
We're starting to graduate.
We're graduating.
No, because it ends at 38. Did you know that? Because it starts with the kids who started learning. No.
All it matters is how old are you? Like I don't
No,
care.
but no. That's the fact of millennials. We started millennials. We're like the start of millennials.
Right, but you're talking about like
And it ends at
logistics
38.
and stuff. Like I'm talking
No,
about.
no, that's the fact. The fact is, when they call us millennials, we were the start of that. So like when we end,
and then so when does it end? When does millennialism end?
it ends with the people who are 20, I believe. It's like, so who, if you born before 1999, you're a Z.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, so we're still millennials, regardless of how old we are. We are the millennial group. People like to change it, but
So then the music that they're creating is for Group Z. It's not for it's not for the millennials.
It's like the younger millennials, like the millennials that are younger than us, and then Zs.
I guess
because we're still within the group of millennials. Because the millennials started with the kids who learned how to do computers. Like
that was us
in school. So we are the millennials.
That was us.
We were the start of the millennials. So shouts out to us because we still holding it down. We have the best of both worlds because we had the 90s. We remember a little bit of the 90s. It was the whole
transition. Like we had the whole transition. Like we literally had dial up. Like
right.
AOL. Like that. Like we literally had to wait to log in and somebody answered the phone or picked up the phone. What? No internet connection?
You kids don't know nothing about
like,
nothing.
I'm talking about flip phones. Don't call me after 7. I mean, don't call me until after
the
7.
The satisfaction of a flip phone when you're angry at somebody. Hey, don't call back. Clip. That was, especially Nextels. Chirp, 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 chirp.
The way you said it, I'm just like, what is that?
Nextel, yo. Do you remember the Nextel?
I do. I remember the chirp.
Strong 730. Yo, when that
was that the black one or the yellow one?
No, that was the yellow one. Was the
that was
one.
the silver.
That was the silver one. Now you were
with the ringtones.
Yes. Woo! And then you could record on it. Recording on a phone was like, whoa, like this is
because it still wasn't even
a
double.
Yo, it was lit.
Back in the day.
And then if you had the what after the 730 when you had the camera, that was the first camera phone.
The black one, the
blue and black
830
one.
or something like that.
830 like that.
It was like black and blue.
People get robbed for it in every hood near you. And then it came out with the what is the other phone?
The Sidekick.
The Sidekick. Oh my God, these hood rats.
You know that phone came out for deaf people?
What
yeah, because it had a quirky board. So that they could, because they can't talk, so something easier for them to write and send messages to their friends.
Oh, because they didn't have anything like that before.
Nope.
Wow, you can learn anything on Petty Nation Live. Live. I have to stop saying Petty Nation. I have to say actually 24/7.
Because somebody else is on YouTube as Petty Nation.
You have to say Petty Nation 24/7. 247 meaning 24.
Should have been 36/8, but
36/8.
Mm-hmm.
36/8. What does that mean? Like forever.
Extra day.
It's an extra day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, really, I was trying to do like Real Nation, 1814, and I can't. 24/7. But I was like, I need an extra number. I was like, forget it.
I mean, it works. I was like,
It's what it's for. It's like 24/7 hours a day. Did I say that? That's wrong.
7 hours a day.
Listen, I'm tired.
Sure, yeah.
And I'm coming up with a hot boy summer.
7 days a week.
Speaking of hot boy and girl summer, I'm noticing a lot of stuff in the hood, like a lot of like parties, like.
You're noticing? Maybe you weren't privy to it before.
No, I've seen them. I was like, ooh, the hood ghetto.
Because I promote them kind of every day. Like I be at the events. I be at some of the events though.
They be getting shut down though, because
they
police
do
have
get shut down.
Because in the beginning of the summer, they weren't being like. I don't think they were shut down, and then I think.
No, but then we hit Cooler Fest, and it just was after that, everything was getting shut down. But I think it has to do with. I guess you're supposed to get permits to have
liquor.
Parties.
I think
I don't know what type of
license.
permit these. Well, no, because they're not selling liquor. Because I mean, they're definitely not giving regular people on the streets liquor licenses.
What I've noticed is that one of the parties I seen was selling liquor.
I mean, no, they definitely will try, but legally. Like, they won't even give business owners liquor licenses. So they're not going to give me a liquor license so I can
have
my backyard party.
Right.
But I guess it's just to have people in your, I don't know what it is. Maybe for the music. I don't know. But then I heard about that. Another law went into effect, too, where you can't have it, 5 decibels above your speaking voice?
What?
After, 10 o'clock at night?
Oh, yeah.
But you don't live in the hood, so you wouldn't know.
I mean, I don't anymore. But, every time I pass those, I'm like, ugh, the ghetto, stop. No, I'm kidding. I'm still there. No, I'm not. But
that just brought up something else that I just thought of. Go ahead.
No, but when we used to have a little hood parties back in the day, somebody's birthday party. We just,
Oh no, these definitely ain't.
Yeah, but
these
like,
ain't that.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm going back to the 10 o'clock thing. Like, I noticed it was like, I said like early 2000s, like 2005, that got into effect. Well, the cops were called a lot because it was like, it's past 10 o'clock. You can't have it. I'm just like, but it's a Saturday. It's a Friday. Right. It don't matter. So I'm just like.
But then it's also the people that you live around too, because I know in my neighborhood, like the street that I live on, that I grew up on, I mean, for the most part, I mean, everybody knows us on the block, so they don't have a problem when we have like little gatherings and stuff like that when we play music. But if it's just common courtesy, if you have 10 neighbors, knock on their door, ask them,
tell them,
hey,
do you want food?
Just so you know, I plan on having this event on this day. We plan on having this music playing from this time to this time. Do you mind? If you do mind, I understand, but it's still going to happen. But I'm just letting you know. Just let people know. That way they can play. Okay, well, I'm not going to be home from this time to this time. I'm going to let them have their party or whatever the case is. Because some people are accommodating. It's just when you're woken up out your sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning because y'all want to be playing music so loud. It's another thing. And I didn't know about it. It's a problem.
Oh, my God. When I first moved on my very Caucasian street.
With the cockiness.
Yeah, no. I had an old neighbor who lived downstairs in the basement. I would like walk to my bathroom. She would knock on my door. Like, can you not walk so hard? I was like, listen. I was like, Jesus. Like, I have zero patience when it comes to that. So I was like, what do you mean? She was like, I'm noticing like 1 o'clock in the morning that you're walking. Like, I don't know what you're doing. I'm like, I'm probably pissing. She goes, well, can you not walk so hard? I was like, probably not. Conversation done. I mean, and then.
First off, ma'am, you live in a basement. Like, there's certain things you can't request. Like, I can't help that I have heavy feet.
I'm just like, she was like, well, I've been noticing like and then she moved. I don't know what happened.
She was tired of you walking heavy on top of her head?
She was tired. I think she was tired. I think my landlord moved her. I helped her move her out. Because it was only 2 months that she stayed there. And she was living there for years. And she was complaining to my landlord. But literally, I wasn't doing. First of all, I was barely there. That was when I was like really working hard. So like I wasn't really home. I was only home to like wash clothes. And she would complain about my washer. Like if I was washing, it was too loud. Like in like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That. I'm like, right. Like I'm just like, listen, ma'am. Like I don't know. And I had to text my landlord. I was like, I don't know what the problem is, but I'm not causing trouble. I'm barely here. Like I don't know if you see me, if you see my car. Like I'm not here. So I don't know where she's at, but she's probably at an old person's home because she was getting on my last damn nerves, and I'm glad she's gone.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
so shouts out to you, old lady, wherever you are. I hope you're watching this. I don't like you. I hate you. Leave me alone. Yeah, that's it.
I can't. Hate you. Did you hear about that corrections officer that got beat up? Did you hear about that? Did you see that? The video clipping. That video of the. Okay, so. What was it? Last week sometime?
Nadia Bastanta. Sorry, I saw somebody. Hi, Nadia.
I can't. So apparently, hence the name.
Yeah.
Apparently, a corrections officer was on his way to work one day and decided to get into an altercation with one of the individuals on. Is it called Skid Row or Mass Ave, where all the junkies be?
Skid Row is in LA, but
okay, whatever,
it's our Skid Row. Yeah, it's our Skid Row.
I'm gonna call it Skid Row.
All the fiends and all the homeless fiends stay.
Yeah, so I guess he got into an altercation with one of them and decided to get out of his car, and they beat him up.
Here in Boston?
This was in Yeah, this was the
Best
correction.
Buy.
This is South Bay.
I was like, in Best Buy.
Yeah. No, in South Bay, like. And I'm just kind of like, well, before the video came out, I'm just kind of like, well, that's sad. Like, you never want to hear somebody getting beat up on their way to work. And then you see the video and it looks like he's taunting them. Like, I don't know what you could be saying to a homeless person that's out on the street early in the morning on your way to work.
Yeah, what are you saying?
But
because usually it's like Thriller. They come out to your window like, dun, dun, dun.
Exactly. It's real scary.
Yeah,
like, you don't stop, like, you don't slow down. Like,
and
what
I turn
are you
up
doing?
the music. I mean, only thing I do sometimes if they keep asking for money.
I just make sure my door's locked.
I make sure everything's locked. In the summertime, I pass out water because I'm a nice person.
Oh, that's nice.
And they ask for money. I'm like, no, but you can take this water, shawty, and stay hydrated and stay off them drugs. Yeah. Because I'm not giving you money for drugs.
But how? When
I'll give
they
you food
provide
and
them
I'll give
with
you
the
food
needles.
and water,
Like,
but I'm not giving you money. I'm sorry.
There's no way. But then basically, so after the video surfaced, the surveillance camera surfaced or whatever, now they're like on Mass Ave, actively trying to get these people off of Mass Ave, and it's just like, where was this energy before? Because these people been down here for years.
Yeah, it looks like they're growing.
Years.
Though. They're like growing,
like in packs, literally.
Like it's all like it looks like it literally looks like Skid Row, like a smaller version of Skid Row. Skid Row is like Skid Row is like an actual like long like big area.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's just like a street that they have or a side street, but like it's a lot. It looks like it's been growing. So,
well, not anymore because supposedly they're shutting down on them. You know, they're getting the people out of that area. I don't know how.
No, I pass through there every single day.
No, I'm talking about since the incident.
I'm trying to tell you.
So like in this past like 3 to 5 business days.
Sade, I'm telling you, I passed there last night and there was mad people there. I'm telling you, they're not doing much of anything because you can't. They always have police there. If you ever been through there, there's always a police.
He wasn't there that day. That corrections officer got beat up.
I mean, well, it's 3 o'clock, whatever it was in the morning, but like, there's always people there. Always.
You're saying that, but when my encounters with the little section, I've never.
Sade, I am there I'm looking at the camera. I am there every single day because I have 2 jobs that I have to go through that way.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go there every single day, and it's the same thing. And there's only a few times where there hasn't been, by that light where you take a left.
A left to go where? To Dudley?
Yeah, like if you're going towards Ruggles, like if you in that way.
But
like,
where am I coming from?
You're coming from, where are you coming from?
I don't know, but there's 4 different directions. So
as if you're coming from.
I can come off the highway. I can be coming from Mass Ave.
If you're coming from
Dudley,
no, not Mass
or
Ave.
coming from like.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Even Jesus, if you're coming towards from Andrew, let's say you're going from Andrew.
Okay.
And you're going towards there, like you see the McDonald's.
Yep.
And then you're going, instead of going straight up, you're taking the left.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always one asking for money right there.
Yeah.
Good morning. It's morning in Hawaii. My friend lives in Hawaii, and I hate her because she lives in Hawaii. Actually, her husband is from Sweden. Nadia, I have a question. She is on my my Instagram live. So I have a question about Sweden. Do you know much about Swedish government, and why was ASAP Rocky not allowed to leave? Answer me that, Nadia. Do you know who ASAP Rocky is?
Oh shit.
She's bless her soul. She's Cape Verdean, but she's very Taylor Swift like. She likes Taylor Swift and Backstreet Boys. Not coming at you, Nadia, but you know the truth. She's laughing because she knows. I don't know if you guys can see it. She's laughing. You can see it on my live. Can you see that? Oops. Let's see. She's laughing because she knows that she is not. Yes. She says yes. Did your husband, the shade. Yes, the shade. Can your husband help? Did he help ASAP come out? I just want to know. Anyway. Yes, the shade, because she does like Taylor Swift, and I had to help her.
I mean, I like Justin Bieber, so I can't be.
Well, Bieber has evolved, and Taylor Swift has evolved too. Uh-huh. She's not so.
What Iggy?
She tried. No, first of all, let's not do Iggy.
Okay.
Iggy's whack. She's not in my.
Only because she has a song with my one of my faves, Cash Doll.
Who?
Cash Doll. She's from Detroit.
Oh, Cash Doll. So she tried to get that hood. She tried to get that hood.
She is, because one of her songs is really nice, and I didn't know it was her. And then I see the video, and I was like, "This is her! Wow!"
Because she's trying to come back, but she messed up. But she didn't. Whatever she did with T.I., because her and T.I. got into it. So,
listen,
and that was the person that was helping her. So, you can't
no,
help them like
bite the hand that feeds you.
Because she thought, "Oh, I got this now." It's just like, no, nothing is promised, especially in this business. Nothing is promised.
Listen, you see those people like Nivea, God bless, well, not God bless her soul, like she passed
Nivea
away or anything like that, but she started out.
Nivea is our R&B artist that
like
in the early 2000s.
Yeah, and she one of Lil Wayne's baby mothers.
Who? Oh yeah,
Nivea.
she is.
And
you saw the interview?
I did that. I was just rewatching it, and that's why I thought of it, because I'm
and
just like. She did look like she had a little shaky jaw, so
a little Bobby Brownish with the jaw. I was like,
listen, no, I know you don't want it first off, because I know Bobby. He was built that way.
Roxbury
His jaw just hang like that. Exactly, Roxbury. That's just how Roxbury make they people. Okay.
Okay.
But no, I mean, it just happens sometimes. Sometimes you just fall off and you can't pick yourself back up.
That's like Foxy Brown. Have you seen Foxy Brown? Even though
I haven't. Just been,
she's deaf.
Right.
And people, I think for people, she tried to come back out or whatever, and she was way off the song.
Yeah, because she couldn't hear her pitch or anything.
I don't think she was like, yeah, y'all, and she's like sweaty. So I think she's definitely on something. And then being deaf is not a good combination when you're trying to perform.
Yeah,
it's like
you need your hearing.
You need your hearing and your thoughts
hearing
clear.
aid, something.
I don't know what's going on with her, but I hope she gets it together.
Because they booed her off the stage.
You can't boo. Like I felt so bad because she is such a good artist.
Foxy?
Yeah, she is definitely.
She was a good artist.
I mean, like as far as like being a classic artist.
Okay.
Just like I always would say, like Lil' Kim is always a good artist because you have that material. Period. Right. Regardless, they can't take away. It's because the younger kids is always worried about the now. But like when you're getting to a certain point, which I think Beyonce also knows now, is that
don't bring Beyonce into it. Beyonce's different.
No, she's gonna have her time.
But
she's gonna have a time where she's gonna fall off. And not,
but
as far
stopping
as,
and falling off are not the same.
No, what I mean fall off. Everybody has their time in the sun, and everybody has a time where they don't in the business. It's just the way it is because everybody was here. Everybody has that moment, like when they're a superstar, and she's a superstar of this generation.
I feel like even when she's not doing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
music. She's still talked about.
It's not about being talked about. I mean numbers wise, as far as.
Are you talking about making like? What do you mean by when you say numbers wise? Because
if she comes out with a music,
not coming out with the music.
You need to calm down, Beehive. All of the
I'm
Beehive.
I'm not even a part of the Beehive.
Are you sure you look like a survivor to me?
So don't you? It's okay. Okay, Michelle. Okay.
Michelle. Oh, I'm a strong Kelly now.
Okay, Michelle.
I'm a strong Kelly.
No, I just
Hold
feel
up.
like
don't try to play the kid.
It's a little different. It's different because I feel like if you fall off, that's one thing. If you stop making music, but you're pursuing other things, like I was telling you about the whole Nas thing and how he's just buying up. I'm not a part of the Beehive. You have to give respect when it's due. Certain people, they could stop making music, but I would never consider them falling off.
Listen, what I mean, and I'm in the radio industry, okay?
Sure, okay.
So I am. So I feel like when you're like a certain level, she's like slowly not falling off, but her numbers are slowing down. Like she's still selling out.
When you say
as far as numbers, can I finish?
Yeah.
My numbers as far as Billboard. Like it's not as
so
fast. It's not like when she first came out.
Career.
Like it's not. No, it's not even.
Because that's what Billboard is, right? That's her music career.
Everything about it, but everything we're talking about is a music career. She don't have any other career. Don't say acting because baby, that's just burly.
Listen, if Jennifer Lopez can say she's an actress.
She's an actual actor. She can act. Beyonce
Jennifer
can
Lopez?
Act. Yes. She is a better actor than she is a singer or dancer. Period.
Oh, okay.
Period.
Okay.
Period. Okay. I don't care. There's no argument about that. Beyonce is not an actor. Beyonce is not an actor. She can, I'm
You don't remember Carmen the Hip Hopera?
Example A, B, and Z. Okay? What was that? I can't. I'm still scared of seeing Lion King due to Simba. I'm scared of you, Simba. Like I don't want to hear that for 2 hours.
They said that Simba's not from Texas, so I don't think.
Why she got a Texan accent?
Nala's not from Texas.
She still got that. She's still like Beyonce. She got a twang. How you have a twang, and you an actor? She says she still has that Texas twang. Nobody else noticed that. Hey, I don't know. What's something Beyonce said?
I don't know because I'm
Jay-Z.
not. Because I ain't in the Beehive.
Listen, you are in the Beehive because you was sure strong.
That's it.
Sade, you was strong in that. I'm trying to tell you something I know, and I'm trying to tell you that Beyonce is not a good actress. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Sorry,
whatever. All I'm saying is that if she stopped making music tomorrow, I wouldn't consider her falling off because I feel like whatever she's going to do is going to generate as much money as her being a singer or whatever she's going to do.
But you know what? The perception, I'm going to tell you something.
Because she might own islands. We don't know.
But money doesn't equal not falling off because some people you haven't seen in a long time, you would say fall off. But you don't know they're still doing concerts just because you don't see them do concerts. Like somebody random, Tevin Campbell. you could say he fell off, but by your
Well,
description,
no, I would just say his time has passed.
the time has passed, fell off, but it's the same thing. It doesn't matter. If you by what you're saying, she still can sell this, she can sell that.
Like
He's
Rihanna,
still,
like they're still like their name is still being talked about. Like she's not actively
Okay,
making
so-
music, but she still has other endeavors. She has her lingerie line. She
but
has
other people can have other. You don't know what Tevin Campbell got. You know what I mean? I know he's still touring, so does that mean he's not? He hasn't fell off because he's still tour and he still can
if
sell.
he's still touring, but he's not selling what he used to sell. That to me, that's he fell off.
Okay, Beyonce's gonna fall off at one time. You know why? Because it's gonna be a generation that don't know who Beyonce is.
I don't.
On
If,
that
as long as she
level.
keeps doing her shows with Jay-Z, I don't think she will.
First of all, she need to stop doing shows with Jay-Z.
Listen, that's how they get their money.
That's not because the first. I'm gonna tell
Wasn't
you.
it like $1,200 tickets? Like
I'm gonna tell you something right now. The first
on
thing
the run tour?
sucked. It
I
sucked.
didn't see it, so I don't know.
I was forced to see it because I was anyway. So I had to watch an HBO special. One of my friends and the other people, so I had to watch it one day and we all got together. And I was just like, all right, let me just watch it. Like, you'll like it. It was boring. She said herself it was boring. And now I saw the next one. I seen clips of it. Obviously, if you're on Instagram, you'll see it.
Mhm.
And it looked way more interesting than the first one. So I have to give it to that. But like, I just think it needs to stop. I understand why they do it, but because they were trying to get that shmoney. And Jay-Z, shouts out to Jay-Z for being a billionaire. He did it. I'm a big Jay-Z fan. So like I'm not trying to hate or anything, but like, I mean, I get the Beyonce thing, but like, I don't get into her music because she's not for me.
All right.
She's
cool.
because she's for young millennial Z women. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Even though she's about to be 40, I'm gonna need y'all beehives to be. She's knocking on 40. So
Wow.
how weird is that?
I mean,
though?
so isn't Little Kim, and you said that she's always gonna be.
No, but that's different. Little Kim has been out since we were kids. There's
So
a
has
difference
it-
between
Beyonce's been out since she was like 13. How old were we when she was 13? If she's knocking
15.
on 40, 13, 15. But basically,
Yeah, we were kids too.
we grew up with them. So
yeah,
we are
well,
their
I didn't
age.
grow up with Little Kim.
We
Little Kim
gonna
was
be
40
knocking on
because Little
40
Kim,
soon.
huh?
Huh? Who? You an owl now? Who?
If it's me, then it's you too.
I said we are going to be knocking on 40 soon. That's what I
No,
said.
I don't think so. 40 is still a little bit
It
away.
sounds like it's a long way.
It
but
is a long
we
way.
gonna blink.
I mean, it's not like so far away, but it's still like I'm not like me and Little Kim are not the same age. Like, no, we're not. She's not because then she would
But
have
she's not old enough to be your mother, so
She
y'all in
barely
the same
is.
boat. Yeah, she's not old enough to be a mother.
Well, she's only like 9 years. My mother was 9 when she was born, so there's a difference.
Mhm.
And she's in her 40s.
We could talk about this all day.
We could talk about
We ain't
this.
gonna have time.
We ain't gonna have time because she's wrong. I mean, maybe she's turning 40. So Tashi's turning 40 tomorrow,
look
guys.
good. I look good
Happy
for 40.
40th birthday for
Listen, I
Tashi.
look good for 40. Okay.
We'll get you some Botox treatment.
Auntie Tashi.
Okay, we'll get some fillers for you. I'm not gonna be somebody's uncle. Hell no. Only two nieces. Shouts out to you.
Technically, you are somebody's uncle.
I am 2 nieces. One's bad and one's good. So shout out to the
Is
older
you the
one.
drunk uncle?
I am the drunk uncle. I am the Aggie uncle. I'm the everything.
Hey.
So anyway, guys, this was our rant.
Oh yeah, no, that was random.
It
But
was
thank
a-
you for tuning in.
Thank you
this
for
week.
tuning in. We will see you next time, and thank
Hopefully
you.
with a special guest, but we'll see.
We'll see. We have some more guests that you might be interested in. So
Right, and I mean, we might have some slots open if anyone is interested. Just send me a DM with your bio.
with your bio and fans
Ooh.
and things that you've done.
So you send your resume.
Okay.
Don't just send yourself.
Peace out.